Bună seara, good evening everybody. My name is Levente Tamas and I would like to share with you some insights from our collaboration with the Accenture company. As you can see, this is a teamwork, starting with my colleagues from the company, Tóth Vilas and Magó Péter, and my colleague from the university, Kriszti. So, as the previous presenter emphasized, there is need to get the empathy towards the needs of the client. In this case, we try to get a common point between the needs of a company, Accenture, and what the university can provide as a service provider. And this was within a common frame called ROS. And let's see in the first part, what is this ROS, why is this interesting, maybe some details about the practical part, and just a few minutes about practical demo. So maybe a few of you know about ROS. For those ones who are not familiar with this, let me just introduce it in one or two slides. So this is basically a meta operational system. This means that it's not a real operational system, it's a abstract meta operating one. It's a class platform development system, and basically it's a collection of packages ready to be used. And beside these packages, you get a large community working in this field of robotics. Well, why is this interesting? Maybe there was just at the very beginning the question, when will be that time that your robot will bring you home your basket with beer in this case, okay? So this is a beer demo, you can find it on the YouTube as well. So basically the question is when you can select in your bucket beer and say to the robot, okay, bring me a beer. And this is, at this point, practical, it's feasible, it's doable, okay? And it's doable with ROS. So it's nothing fancy, you just say to the robot, bring me my favorite beer, and he will pick it from the fridge, put in his own basket, bring it to you, open it with a bottle opener, and you have your beer. So this is something which is doable, feasible, and well, I should say it's not too much effort, okay? Now, at this point, I would like just to emphasize a bit the advantages of the ROS. Just think about this process, how long it will take for you just to develop from the very start, drivers, visualization, recognition part, so on, and to have this full application, this full chain, okay? And, okay, this is, as I mentioned earlier, this is perfectly doable and is working with this, within this framework. Okay. I will get back my slides. Disadvantages were having some videos. Okay, so I hope that I convinced you that this thing is worth paying attention. Besides the fact that it can bring you your favorite beer, you can make other cool stuff. You will see some example now. It's completely free, it's open source software, and well, let's say the learning curve is not that steep, okay? So you can learn quite easily, okay? So without too much effort. And the last point is mainly related to the fact that just don't try to invent the wheel, okay? So everything there is readily available, and you should try to use them, mainly develop from the academic community, and if you just have a quick search and you see that a lot of things, a lot of problems are already solved there. So let's see maybe ROS in practice, some ideas. At the very beginning it was mentioned just the ROS as programming language. Well, it's not only a programming language, there is a bunch of languages, C#, C++, Java, Python, Lisp, and so on. And there are a number of build tools for this, and there are a number of robot-specific visualization tools and debugging tools as well. Okay? And now we have a few more minutes just to see a short demo. So how can we use these things? For what are these things good? And for this one, I will just show you on a small scale hexapod robot. I'm not sure if it's visible on the background, but if we lift it, it looks like this. So it's a hexapod, it's a kind of spider, okay? Let's say it has some servos, some legs there, okay? And with this, you can use it within the ROS to perform some simple tasks. And now we will have a quick look what we can do with this. I will switch the screen just to have a better view on my side as well. So basically, just we will say to the robot just to stand up, okay, hopefully you will manage to sit up, okay. And then I can say to the robot, okay, now just try to walk around. And this walking around is very simple. You can plug your favorite mobile phone or keyboard or joystick or whatever device, you can use it for teleportation. In this case, we will use the laptop because this is something simple, and then it will start flying towards you. You can say, okay, just orbit around and go towards the fancy timing device there and maybe stop it for a few minutes because we will need a bit more demo time. Okay. Or we can see that okay, we are interested in a sort of map and to see what is happening on that map. And then we can see that okay, there is a live feed from the laser scanner in the front of the device of the robot, and then we can see okay, what kind of obstacles we have in the front of the robot and how can we cope with them and how can we navigate in order to be safe. And if we are interested in the things happening under the hood, there is special tool to debug, okay, to find out some problems which might occur. And this is one way just to visualize the nodes, the programs, let's say, okay, the communicating nodes on the robots, what is running on the robot. Okay, and then you can visualize it and debug it with specific tools to ROS. Well, this was just a very simple demo to show you how can you unpack such a device, plug in, integrate within the ROS, and have a very functional robot, okay, which can deliver you your beer or pizza or whatever you want. So this was the hexapod demo, and I would like to invite you to the Baxter demo, which is in the next room. Okay, so in the room 702, and there you can find out more about the industrial use of the ROS. So, and this will happen in the break. So if you are interested in more details and more technical things, then I invite you to break the next room. Thank you for your attention. If you have questions.
If you want to start experimenting something like this, where do you get the hardware?
So in this case, this hardware was bought, but you can use custom hardware as well. Now we are trying to make up a 3D scanner with this. So we are just mounted an additional servo on it, and then we integrated within this, and within a few days we have also that part as well. So basically you can take out of the box device and integrate it within ROS, or you can build your custom robot, whatever you prefer. Is it? Wait. Maybe not.
Yeah. What kind of controller do you use? Microcontroller for
I haven't entered into details, but this is a cross-platform development ecosystem. This means that you can use either ARM processor-based or x86-based architectures, so whatever you have. You can put it also on Android. You can use it also with normal Pi or laptop or whatever.
does it have to be compatible with Linux?
Yes and no. So the way to go is under Linux, but there are also some ports for Windows, and there is going to be released soon the ROS 2.0, which is thought to be platform independent. Totally. Okay. So thank you for your attention, and we can see some technical details in the break in the room next to us.